Decepticons. As your new leader, Who disrupts my coronation? A crown befitting the new ruler of the universe! Your time is now over, Megatron. The reign of Starscream will be a reign of terror!
Esteemed members of my armada, you now stand upon the very precipice of glory to meet the destiny which I have so tenaciously worked toward. Dynamic leadership of the Decepticons.
Hello everyone, I hope life's been treating you well. This is Starship65, and today we're taking a look at the Transformers Generations Combiner Wars Deluxe Class Air Raid. He comes with two accessories. First, the usual Combiner Wars hand-foot gun, but it's identical to Skydive except for the white hinge at the bottom, whereas Skydive had a black hinge. And then he also has Skydive's gun, but this time cast in white plastic instead of Skydive's cast in black plastic. Otherwise, they're the same. Both weapons have multiple mounting points on the jet mode. You can mount either on top like so. Take the gun and mount it underneath the wings on either side, or you can take them into the fuselage of the jet, aka the side of the arms, like so. The hand-foot piece is a little more limited as far as storage goes in this mode. You'll peg it in the top, you don't peg it under the wings, but you cannot peg it into the sides of the jet mode because it'll offset the jet mode's balance and it won't sit flat on the ground. But yes, back to Air Raid jet mode. Air Raid transforms into a swing wing fighter, which, despite a couple of pieces that are the same as Skydive, pardon me, he is very much a different figure. We'll bring in Skydive here for comparison. And from the top here, there are no parts that are the same, to my knowledge. Not even these rubbery fins here are the same pieces. Not even these fins. This entire back piece here, the back parts of his legs, are completely new, but they transform in almost the same way. You come around to the underside of the jet, and you can see that they share the same combiner piece. One's cast in white plastic, the other in black, and they happen to share the same front of the legs. And they happen to share the same thighs, we'll see in robot mode. But other than that, Air Raid is very much a different toy, if not almost a brand new toy, in comparison to Skydive. Contrary to what I thought. So, and that way he's really, really cool, seeing as he's pretty much brand new. As far as the swing wings go, the default position is to leave them back, so the Aerialbot symbols will be facing parallel against the side of the jet. But if you wanted to, you could swing them forward, revealing the underside of the robot arms, like so. Do that option if you want to. Personally, I'm not big into the swing wing thing. I like a gap between the rear stabilizers and the wings, but then you see the robot mode hands and arms. So. But he has some nice Aerialbot Autobot symbols, and he has some nice paint here. He has some silver, rather than orange paint, and same thing on the rubbery tail fins back here. One of mine's actually a little bent out of package up there in the corner, but it's not too bad. But yeah, he is an Aerialbot, so he has the entire robot underneath his jet mode. However, his head is turned around, so you can't see the face. Just like Skydive, he rests on top of the combiner point right here, and on top of these pegs sticking off from the front of his legs, like so. One problem I do have with this mode is a little bit of the same problem that I had with Fighter Flight, in that he's a black jet from the top, And then you come to the side, and you have some red showing, and then you have some white showing, and then some gold showing. And looking at the other side, it looks like a completely different toy from the top. For me, it messes up the cohesiveness of the jet. Yeah, it's not too bad, it's just a issue that I have with it. For other size comparisons to this mode, here he is next to Armada Starscream. Armada Starscream is a bit longer than Air Raid. I was actually under the impression that Air Raid had a super long nose cone, but his is about the same length as Skydive is. Yeah, I think that's about it for this mode. It's a nice jet. I'm not big into the swing wing thing, but not too bad. Alright, to transform Skydive, we'll start by going into leg mode, then arm mode, and then finally robot mode. So what you first want to do is come here to the swing wings. You're going to bring them forward like so. And then you're going to bring them up like so. Then you're going to come down here to the arms. You're going to unpeg them from the sides of the jet back here. They peg in right here. There's slots right here on the side of the arms. You bring both of the arms out. Then you're going to take the rear stabilizers. You're going to fold them up 90 degrees with the backs of the legs. Then you're going to bring the back pieces of the legs out like so. Bring the wings back out for clearance, and then take the cockpit, bring it out like so on this hinge, and then you're going to bring it in on this hinge right here. And then there's two tabs right here. I'll plug into these two slots right there. And then you're going to fold the front of the legs back up. I can get them to shut here. No, actually, you gotta bring them back out because you have to flip out the combiner port. You're gonna bring the front of the leg forward. You're gonna take the head, rotate it around, and then push it back, removing the combiner port, and relieving ourselves of visible Hen syndrome. Bringing the front of the legs back up, and bringing the backs of the legs back down like so. So it won't peg in. There we go. And then bringing the arms back down to peg in like so. Take the combiner foot piece and peg it into the bottom, and there you got Air Raid in his foot mode. And the problem that I have with this jet mode is still persistent in this mode, because the entire front of this leg is black, at least the jet parts are, and then you have those white arms just hanging off the sides that look really out of place. Not as bad in limb mode, because you're not really focusing on one leg as you are the entire combiner, but it's there, and it's a little irritating. As far as the wings go, you can, bring them down if you want to, or you can leave them up as the instructions say. And they actually don't look that bad because they don't surpass the height of the nose cone. So. Alright, leg mode. Let's go to arm mode. So first, we're going to take the arms and bring them up like so. Then take the legs and you're going to bring them out the back of the legs. Then bring the front of the legs out and down like so. And then just line them up like you do all the other Aerialbots and off-road. And bring them up and forward like so. And then bring the backs of the legs forward and then peg them in. We'll make them be a right arm. So we'll bring the waist around like so. Focus the camera. Then you're going to take his arms here. You're going to bring them up to where they'll be in robot mode. Then bring them back. Fold them down 90 degrees. And you got a port here right before his wrists. And a slot right there on the sculpted missiles on the wings. And you'll peg them in like so. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, then you peg in the other arm, and then you take the hand-foot piece, bring out the fingers, bring down the thumb, rotate it around to either side depending on where you want it, and then peg it in to the arm, and there you go. And again, the same problem that I had with his foot mode and his jet mode persists again in this mode. If he has white thighs, or white thighs form the biceps of his arms, and then black, and then you got red, and then you got gold, and then more white up here. Yeah, it's a little bothersome to me, and I'd rather leave him light mode. Anyways, he has the basic articulation for all Combiner Wars limbs for arm mode. He has a bicep swivel up here. Then he has double jointed elbow. You can bend him at his hips, or what will be robot mode hips. And then you got what will be edit robot mode knees and other elbow joint that goes a little less than 90 degrees, like so. And then you got a wrist swivel and the usual articulation for the hand foot. Bad arm mode, just a couple words bother me a little bit. Alright, transform into robot mode. Gonna bring his legs back down, rotate them around, facing forward, and split them, like so. Take his arms, you're gonna bring them out, then bring them down, out and down. Then you're going to take his command port, you're going to bring it down, bring the head up with it, like so. Raise the camera. Alright, and there we have Air Raid in his robot mode. Alright everyone, here we have Air Raid in his robot mode. And as far as his wings go, we'll start with those. This is the official configuration for his wings. It does not look bad, by any means, it's very clean. However, the back of the package shows that the wing should be going straight down like this, in perpendicular to one another, like so. Or parallel to one another, pardon me. Which doesn't look bad either, but you still really can't see them. Per the Generation 1 cartoon, I prefer to leave them forward like so, but all the way down in their positions for jet mode, and that gives them a nice, somewhat cartoon accurate appearance, which is also the same appearance shown on the comic cover that he comes with. Or the cover of the comic that he comes with, pardon me. Personally, I think that looks better. I think it helps distinguish him from the rest of the Aerialbots, whose wings are not always visible. So, going back to the comparison with Skydive, there is Skydive, and you can see their legs are different. Their legs are the same, they're painted up differently, and they're cast in for plastic. Other than that, they are both very different. Again, you have the same combiner port, and then you have the same middle of the arms here and the thighs. But other than that, Air Raid is very much a new toy, and I like that a lot. So for articulation in this mode, Air Raid has pretty much what everyone else has in this line so far. He's got a ball jointed head, so he can look that much up, that much down. He's got that much to the right, that much to the left, and he can do a full 360 per transformation. His arms are on a ball joint and on a hinge for transformation. You can bring them up, you can bring them down. You got a bicep swivel, and you got a little more than 90 degrees here at the elbow. Then you got a waist joint. Then you got the ball jointed hips, bicep swivel, and you got a little less than 90 degrees at the knee. And then nothing at the feet. His feet are, just like Skydive, molded in a bit of a wider stance to kind of serve as a pseudo angle joint, so you can get a little bit of a wider pose going. And again, his accessories, he's got his hand foot gun with sculpted missiles like Skydive, and it can be held in either hand. And so can his gun. It'll be pegged into the side of his arm. Like so. But personally, I think these just look too cumbersome, and I generally don't trust my figure with them. Put them off to the side. So for size comparison in this mode, here he is next to Cybertron Starscream. So you can see how they stack up. Air Raid is taller with the back of the nose of the jet on his back. Further than that, Starscream is taller at the head. Hey everyone, I forgot to show off Air Raid's head which is really, really G1 cartoon accurate, and I like it a lot. And has some nice blue eyes and a nice metallic blue on the crest on his head. If I just focus here to show you the head. There we are. Really, really nice. Alright everyone, as far as Aerie goes, I really like him a lot. Despite his color problems in his limb modes and his jet mode, his bot mode really reconciles them all together nicely. The black all ends up on his back, and the red, white, and gold really look nice together on the front of the robot mode. That said, I really, really like his robot mode, and I think that makes him my favorite of the Deluxe Aerialbots. I don't have Slingshot, nor do I plan on getting him. I'm content with Alpha Bravo as a stand-in. But yeah, this has been the video review for the Transformers Generations Combiner Wars Deluxe Class Air Raid. I am Starscream0625. Thank you very much for watching, and take care.
If it isn't my old pal Megatron.
Megatron.
Notice how much noise an insect makes, buzzing and clacking until you crush it underfoot? That's what you are, Megatron. A bug with a big